Hi Splendid lovers, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be talking about 5 mistakes to avoid as a beginner baker. So we are just going to dive right into the video. Number 1 point, please, if you see me looking down, I'm trying to look at the points which I've already written down on my notes, okay? So number 1 point is practicing with a client's order. This is one mistake you don't want to make as a beginner baker, because you actually don't know what the turnout of that design or the recipe you want to try would be. Okay, so if it's a design, what you actually want to do is you want to get a cake dummy, which is very affordable, right? So you want to get a cake dummy and practice that design till you know that you are confident enough that you are perfect in making that design before you go ahead to try it on a customer's order. Or if it's a cake recipe, like a new recipe you want to try out, you have to like try the recipe on your own, give it to people to taste to be sure that you have that perfect recipe, okay, before you sell it out to your clients. Now this video is not going to be so long. I'm just going to be hitting it like the way it is. Okay, let's move to point number 2. Point number 2 is not going for upgrade. Okay, now most people tend to, let's say you've learned how to bake for over 4 years. For some reason, maybe you're doing a 9 to 5 and just doing other things basically, and now you feel like you want to start your cake business, and you've learned this thing, like you've learned baking like maybe over 4 years. Trust me, what you know then and what is actually happening now is not the same thing. Upgrade does not just mean you're going to learn castle cake or those big wedding cakes, right? You learned how to bake for over 4 years. What was trending then is not what is trending now. There was a time where buttercream was not a thing, right? All we knew was like fondant cakes and the likes. So now the cake industry is evolving, like new things, new ideas, new creativities are coming up every day. So you have to go and upgrade. There's a need for you to upgrade for beginner class, okay? It's not only master class that you go for upgrade. So if you know that for some time you've not been practicing as a baker, before you start, like before you restart, you have to go for upgrade, okay? Know what is on trend and know how to create your designs, okay? Now number 3 point is not charging your worth. I know as a beginner baker, cakes, when you get cake order, you are kind of excited, okay? Since maybe the orders are not coming in as much as it should, now you are very excited to get that order. You tend to charge less than what you would normally charge, which is going to affect your business because it's going to affect your income, like your profit in general. So what you want to do is charge your worth. Don't be afraid to charge your worth, okay? You know what you want to deliver, so charge the right amount you are supposed to charge your client. Don't just accept any order because you want to be that baker that will be posting, oh, I baked 10 cakes in 1 week. There's no point baking 10 cakes in 1 week and you're not getting the profit you are supposed to get. It's better you are baking 2 or 3 cakes a week and you are getting that profit, like you are getting your worth that you're supposed to get, than you having varieties of order and there's nothing to show for it. It takes time, it takes your time, it takes your strength and everything that has to do with baking. Trust me, baking is not easy, right? So you want to charge your what, don't charge less. What if you start charging less at this beginner stage, trust me, it's going to affect your business at the long run, because your customers are always going to be asking you to bake cakes for them at a cheaper rate. So that is one thing you don't want to do. So it's better you start charging your worth and build that community, that customer base that you want to have for your cake business, okay? Now this is just 5 points, okay? Point number 4 is accepting a cake order without payment. Now a customer reach out to you, they want to bake cake and you guys have settled everything. Without payment, you just go ahead and bake that cake. Trust me, customers can cancel on you at any time. So what you want to do is make sure that they pay in full. Don't even accept half payment for a cake job, because cake is not something you can keep, okay, and say, oh, even if this customer does not buy, the next customer will buy it. It's not something you can do like that. So don't accept a cake order when the customer or your client has not paid for that order. Don't go ahead and use your own money to prepare a customer's order, okay, because they might cancel on you at any time, and doing that you are going to run at loss. And for the last point, caring less about quality of baking products, okay? This is one thing. You are trying to build a brand. I know this is like the starting process of your cake business, but still you are trying to build a brand, okay? Now you don't want to choose, especially, okay, let me make an example. Like you want to get butter, you know there are different brands and different types of butter. We have the cheaper ones and the good ones, which are obviously expensive, okay? You might want to say, oh, as a beginner baker, let me start with this cheaper cheap butter for my cakes, okay? And maybe as time goes on, I'm going to improve. Now you are going for the cheap butter or that cheap cake product for your cakes and you are charging less. Trust me, when you want to start using those quality ones and you want to charge more, you might end up losing your customers. Why? Because you've already built that community where they know that you sell cheap cakes. So at that initial stage, like the beginning of your baking business, you just want to set everything right. Okay, go for quality products. Trust me, a customer would want to pay higher to get like a very nice cake than paying less to get something that is not of good quality. So you actually want to charge the right amount for your cakes and get the best product you can find in your baking store. So that's it for this video. It is very short, straight to the point. If you have more points, please let me know in the comment section. Like, drop it in the comment section. Thank you for watching up to this point. I'll see you on my next video. For now, stay blessed, stay happy, and stay safe. Bye bye.